today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Mike Badgley.
It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Darnold on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what a great game that was to watch last week because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Jaguars' 5-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The chart Get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
Defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, Geis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 24-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. To throw, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And then he goes with a juke. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Geis. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Jaguars 3.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he will take it right out to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Big hold of the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So it's on to halftime in this A. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Randy,
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A game at 13, it's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this will be caught at the 30. And we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Down right around the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
now 3rd and 5.
Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to whip that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Faking the give, Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
23 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To number 84.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes this
extra point up and good by Bullock as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Nicole Hardman. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Darnold to throw again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. takes this inside the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.